Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know it, I know it, make sure you ring that bell. So we're going to have a big one today, and we're already a 99 to 1 for, this was fourth one. I did use a skip here on that one just because I wanted to. But the realer reason was not because I wanted to, but because, um, well, I wanted to just complete the daily, and I wouldn't be complete without. I could have hopped in and hopped out. I realized that after I used the sweep. It is what it is. We're here. We're doing it this way. This is probably going to be one of our longer King's Ruins. We haven't done one this long in a while. It does mean I probably need to speed things up, so I probably won't comment on the damage too much because we're basically expecting a 99 to 1 for most of this. And basically the whole reason we have the 99 Christian still has his artifacts is just so we can see if Marion gets a 100 or a 99. That's about it. Because as soon as I take Christian's artifacts away, it's always going to be Marion at 100, and there's no longer competition at that point. And yes, Christian's artifacts will eventually get fed to the wood chipper. It's actually kind of disheartening to know that we're going to get rid of his artifacts. It really shouldn't impact my farming too much because Marion should be probably doing even more crazy damage by then. We'll actually have to see because that will be an interesting side effect. But I'm pretty sure at this stage, just like look how little Christian's doing here, that I think we're at a stage where it's just all Marion. It's a Marion show. So that's Ruin 6. And a 99 to 1. I think this is a longer one too. It is. We got catapults. Cannons have the lowest health somehow. But yeah, you can see how Marion just flattens a lot of this stuff because it just lines up the perfect way. Oh, that's good. Get on the catapults because it's going to take you a while to take. Oh, there goes the boss. You just walked right into it. All right, now all the players are on the field. Let's just score the game here. All right, taking out the front line, that's fine. The thing is, she also does so much auto attack damage now that she does move around a lot more. Because what happens is, in stuff she doesn't one-shot, she can actually whittle them down enough with her auto attacks that she moves to a different target, and therefore she moves around the battlefield more. I don't know if that's better or worse, but it is a thing. It's probably, if I had to guess, it might be slightly worse, but it depends on, how everything's arranged. Okay, we have 2 guys left. And the special took the last one out. And that's another 99 to 1. So Marion, get it together. It is funny to see her still getting 99 to 1, even with all these upgrades. That's the more impressive part, because she's almost at 4,100. And she's still mostly, I'm sure that once we get her higher and higher, it'll reduce the chance. And honestly, I don't see myself dismantling Christian's artifacts before I would say 5,000. At 5,000, we're really at the home stretch for Marion, because again, I'm going to try and get her to 6,000. And once she gets to 6,000, we will be working on Sophia's book. So I feel like getting her to 5,000, dismantling Christian's artifacts, is going to be kind of a big milestone for us. And a lot of people thought that, whoops, I forgot to check the damage. We're going to do that now. A lot of people thought that I was, I don't know, they're 99 to 1. A lot of people did think that I wasn't going to make a Sophia's book, but I actually do have to. I resisted making a Sophia's book earlier because I just wanted to have this level of damage in King's Ruin. But their damage is only going to take me so far in King's Ruin. Like, obviously, damage is... Like, okay, we're going to get to a point where maybe we one-shot everything. Great. Fabulous. But there's only so much we can do with that, right? And again, I do have the person who beat Total War 1210. It took him 12 hours. So I'm aiming for it to be 3 hours or less. All right, so that's King's Ruin 99 and another 99 to 1. I think it's the 11th ruin that has the ogres, so we'll save the bust for them. They're still the hardest stage. So that's why I was aiming to get to 6,000. By then, I should hopefully be getting it in under 3 hours. If I'm wrong with that assessment, I'll have to do another assessment, because he didn't even have 500,000 crit damage. He had 400. Not that I have 500,000. If I remember right, he had 470,000 crit damage and 100 million attack. And right now, Marion has almost, I think a little less than 1.8 times his attack. So not quite what I would expect, but it's pretty close. And so right there, if that again, but there is the penalty for, I believe I computed the penalty to range. They do about, I think it's 8.8 divided by 11. And that doesn't count when Luke's buff briefly drops, which is actually the worst part now. So they do about 80% damage. So that's something to factor in. I think it's around 80%. And then Luke's buff does drop for a second, so that actually does impact things. Alright, so that was 10, and that was another 99 to 1. We use all our buffs here. So that's kind of an interesting thing just to keep in your mind. For better or for worse, anyways. And let's see what happens here. But we'll see. I mean, worst case is, let's say 6,000 isn't enough. We start doing some stages. We realize it's going to take too long. And another 99 to 1. Then what I'll end up doing is just get it maybe to 6,600. I had somebody in the comments say I'm going to need to take it to 13,200 to do it. But 13,200 is me doing it with basically so much damage that I don't make a book for Sophia. Maybe I should aim for half of that, which is 6,600. I really wish I could get the damage formula right, because I swear I screw it up all the time. Alright, 12 was pretty quick. And another 99 to 1. We haven't had one good stage yet, believe it or not. But we'll see what happens. It's always gonna devolve to seeing what happens. Everything is just a constant work in progress. I'm just thankful that, we've made it as far as we have. I'll be pretty happy at 4,200. Just hitting that milestone. That's going to be a pretty big milestone. And technically 4,000 was pretty big, because that was 2/3 of the way there. But now if I extend it, it's going to be 4,400. I don't know. We'll see. Another 99 to 1. Like I said, I just want the times to be reasonable. And then, of course, once we clear Total War, we will stop working on Marion. Well, let's not get too excited. When we conclude Total War, we will then switch back to Portal. I could probably do a lot of Portal stages right now, because I just have so much damage. But I'm just really not super interested in pushing Portal over Total War. Like, if I was going to if I was choosing to do one or the other, I would be choosing to do Total War. And we're going to probably have a lot of stages in Total War to do once we start pushing again. Because the only one we've maxed is Flame Fortress. So I still have to go through Ice Mine, I have to go through the Poison Cave, and I have to go through Lightning Stage. And then there is the side effect of changing how I sweep, which is really the other reason I haven't done it. While it would be advantageous to sweep a stage that actually drops something that Marion could use for upgrades, at the same time, I feel like that is... Oh, 14. That was a 100 stage. Finally, we got another one. 100% of the damage by Marion. Congratulations. It seems to happen so... Like, considering we do, on most days, 11 sweeps of the Flame Fortress, I think we can count on one hand that I have seen maybe 5 of the things. So, at best, we would switch to doing, like, the Orb or the Ring, just to slightly see if we could get maybe 1 or 2 a day. I'm actually really impressed with the drop rates, that they're that good for the blues. But it's like super rare. So, and there we go. 15. And 99 to 1. So once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.